Hello everyone! Today I'm going to share with you my favorite products from Sephora, and most of these are exclusive to Sephora, so I'm pretty excited to share with you my top picks. And I'm going to start with my favorite concealer. I do have an exorbitant number of spots on my face right now. A lot of them are from hormones and stress, but they do need covering up. And it's been a while since I found a concealer that works for acne scarring as well as active blemishes, and this one is probably the best that I've found thus far. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer. I've actually been using R22, which is a corrector underneath the eyes, so it helps counteract any of my dark circles because I haven't been getting enough sleep. My face looks good thanks to a lot of the moisturizers I've been using, but under my eyes I definitely still have that dark shadow, and it seems to be permanent now. Before it would come and go depending on how much water I drink. But if you have dark circles, I highly recommend this. If you have a light to medium complexion like I do, then R22 is the color for you because it's just pink enough where it doesn't look unnatural. And Y31 is the best color that I've found out of the 3 or so that I've tried for my face. It is a little bit more yellow and it's pale at first, but when you apply it along with foundation and powder, it definitely looks perfect. It's very seamless. This formula is creamy and it works super well on dry skin like mine. Next up is another Sephora exclusive by Velour Lashes. These are the new silk styles. I do like their original lineup as well, but the doubled up lashes I feel like are more comfortable for some reason, despite the fact that they look a lot fuller. Today I'm wearing a more dramatic style called Fluffin' Dolled Up, and I really do love it. I think it is a great dramatic lash. They do look a lot more natural on camera, but I highly recommend them, especially for photos and fun nights out with your girlfriends. And I think this pair here, Fluffin' Wispy, is a really beautiful style, but they're a little bit longer than the ones I'm wearing today, so I would probably only wear these for nights out. I also have Fluffin' Cool, but this one is a little bit too pointy for me. I think this one is better suited for those who like the extra dramatic looks. False lashes are all about preference, your eye shape, how you wear your eyeliner and your eyeshadow. So honestly, there are too many variables. I just know what I like and what I think looks flattering on me. So the best way for you to discover what you like is just to try a bunch of them, and not in similar styles. Go off the deep end, try the things that you think you might not like because you never know, you may love them. Now, of course, I had to include Marc Jacobs because Marc Jacobs is a line that's exclusive to Sephora, and I really love the Marc Jacobs line. I think they have a really solid lineup of products, and although their color isn't something that I reach for normally, I do think that for the price their products are good, and I like the packaging for the most part. So my favorite at the moment is the mascara. This is the Feather Noir, and I love this one. I'm wearing it on my lower lashes today. I wear it all the time because I think it's a phenomenal formula, and I especially love the microscopic brush. It's like a fine-tooth comb. But actually what I'm wearing on my lips today is the Lamarque lipstick, and I haven't talked about these much before because they have mostly dark shades. A lot of you know I like more natural colored lipsticks, but the reds in this lineup are phenomenal, especially if you like long wearing lipsticks. I know Tom Ford lipsticks and Armani lipsticks and YSL lipsticks are really expensive, so if you're looking for something a little bit more affordable and something that's equally long lasting but not too drying on the lips with great color coverage, then I highly recommend these Lamarques. I am wearing Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and it's a great everyday shade for me. It actually matches my shirt, and I like it very much. I think the formula works really well for my dry lips. As many of you know, I have very sensitive lips and almost everything makes them peel, but I've had pretty good luck with this lipstick, so this is, again, the Lamarque formula. Now, this shouldn't come as a surprise, but pretty much my favorite product from Sephora at the moment is the Troy Surratt eyebrow pencil. I love this thing. I use it all the time. It gives me the most natural results. Not only does it look natural on camera, it looks natural in real life, and I think that's very important to me because a lot of the on fleek eyebrows the ones that you see on Instagram and YouTube, they tend to look really heavy in person. And I feel like the Sephora makes it look like I have more natural, fuller eyebrows as opposed to just drawn in ones, which is probably closer to the truth because my eyebrows are so fine. But I love the color of this one. I use Raven and I thought it would be too dark based on the online swatch, but I'm so glad I tried it because it does have a little bit of warmth. I have naturally gray eyebrows and it just works perfectly for me. So I highly, highly recommend it. The spoolie is probably my favorite part. It's not too stiff, it's not too soft. It's the perfect brush, so to speak, for the eyebrows. And I also really like the blushes. They're super compact. I think his highlighter, packaged the same way, is my favorite out of his lineup, his cheek lineup. Absolutely nothing beats this eyebrow pencil. Again, this is my favorite product from Sephora right now and probably will be forever. Next up, we've got Burberry, and as many of you know, Burberry is one of my favorite beauty brands. I absolutely love their powders. I love their cheek colors, their face powders, just powders in general from Burberry are very creamy. They look inherently natural on the skin. They're not chalky in any way. They blend so easily. They make truly some of the best powders on the market. And the Fresh Glow is my favorite. I've been using Ochre a lot actually. I've been using Ochre Nude in the center of my face, but I think I might have gotten a little bit more tan. Yes, it is winter, but it's quite sunny in Southern California when it's not raining randomly. So I have been using Ochre, and I actually like to use this all over my face just by itself with a little bit of sunscreen underneath, and I think it just creates a more natural finish, especially when it's hot and it's sunny. I don't like to wear liquid foundation because it creates marks when I put my sunglasses on. So if that's an issue that bothers you, then I highly recommend wearing powder foundation on its own. And also on the eyes, I have the new Burberry Eye Color Contour Sticks or pens. They are really fabulous, super creamy eyeshadows that are actually waterproof. So they take a little bit to set, and that means that you have more time to work with them and blend them and layer them. So I highly recommend these as well. I just posted swatches of all 7 shades on the blog, RAEview.com, if you are interested in checking these out. But again, nothing beats Burberry's powders. Now that we've talked so much about makeup, I want to move on to hair and skin. Right here, right now, in this moment, my hair obsession is Christophe Robin, and I talked about in my last video his purifying scrub and his cleansing mask. They're both incredible products, some of the best I've ever used. My hair responds so well to them and I can't live without them at this point, but that's why I wanted to show you another product that I think works really well for me. This is the Regenerating Mask with Rare Prickly Pear Seed Oil for sumptuous hair, smoothed and protected. And this works miracles if you have a lot of split ends, if you have a lot of dry ends from over processing your hair with color. And these days, even though I chopped off like 3 inches, my hair is still hard to run my fingers through. My hair just splits so easily, and you know, it's just from over processing it with the bleach. But at the end of the day, I still love this product, and I think it makes a huge difference if I use this every day. It doesn't look quite so brittle, and it's a lot more manageable when I use this, and a little does go a long way. So if you have easily tangled hair, I highly recommend this. It works better than any other detangling product I've ever tried, and it's also a conditioner, so you can skip one step and that saves you money on an extra product. In case you weren't aware, Christophe Robin's line has been around for a long time, but it's only been available at Sephora for the last 3 months. At first, I really wasn't sure how to gauge my expectations, but I am just so head over heels for his masks, and I highly recommend you try them right away. Now for some of my favorite skincare from Sephora, this is the new Tatcha Luminous Deep Hydration Firming Eye Serum. This one is brand new. I just wanted to show you because it has such gorgeous packaging. I really love Tatcha's attention to detail, their color schemes, their packaging. Everything is so well thought out and well executed. I think that it's one of the very best small niche skincare brands on the market. My holy grail Tatcha product is their Pure One Step Camellia Cleansing Oil. I've talked about this for years, and now I'm so excited because in the last few months when I walked into Sephora, you can actually purchase them in in-store. They used to be online only, and this product is the best cleansing oil I've ever used. It is one of the more expensive cleansing oils on the market, but it's also a gel type, so it's great for beginners. If you don't like the idea of using a cleansing oil that's really dry and slippery like a cooking oil, then definitely try this one first, because it's a great way to ease into the cleansing oil trend. As much as I love Sunday Riley skincare, I think Tatcha is a great brand to try first because their products are so gentle but still effective. Now on the other hand, we have a very affordable skincare company, which is First Aid Beauty, or FAB. I love their products because they are so affordable, like truly affordable, not just my idea of affordable, but they are really affordable products that work. And my favorite, one of my favorites, is the Ultra Repair Cream. I didn't used to love this, but I started using it on my body and I noticed a change, a significant change in about 2 weeks. I was actually using the Ultra Repair Lotion, but I think the cream works better for me now that I'm accustomed to applying lotion onto my body. My little sister told me that her skin, when it's a little bit more active and more hormonal, she'll use this product and it will help calm it down. So I started using it because I have been seeing, you know, stress blemishes, and it really does help. So I will also use this on my face, and it's one of the only affordable moisturizers that I feel safe applying to my face. So I highly recommend this one. I think First Aid Beauty in general, they make such a safe line of products for those with sensitive skin, and I highly recommend it. It's not flashy packaging, it's not luxurious packaging, but their products work. Now we're going to wind down with fragrance, because as I age, fragrance becomes more and more of a priority for me, and I was so excited when Sephora launched Maison Martin Margiela last year, and I just love the replica line. My favorite is Tea Escape, but Lipstick On is the latest to the lineup, to join the lineup. In case you're not familiar with the replica line, it's basically a series of fragrances that are reproductions of familiar scents and moments of varying locations and periods. So I think this is a really interesting take on fragrance, and this one is supposed to be described as a night blush and rice powder for females, and I just love the packaging. It's so unique, the fragrance is unique, it really feels like a moment in time where you sit down, put your lipstick on. It says that the period of time is supposed to reflect Chicago in 1952, and I sense that when I spray the fragrance. It's not necessarily a me fragrance, but it's something that I love, and it's a brand that I highly recommend that you guys check out. And I know it's not the most enlightened fragrance, but I still think that the replica line is really worth looking at, especially because I am so fond of Tea Escape. Last but not least, to wrap up this top 10, I have here my T3 Pro Eye hair dryer. And as much as I love all of T3's hair tools, especially the body waver and the World Trio and all of the hair, I actually use the hair straightener to create this look today, but the blow dryer is my favorite because it just makes drying my hair so quick, so easy, and this is the first hair dryer that I've ever used where I was able to achieve a blowout under 20 minutes without breaking a sweat, and able to use a round brush or two in the meantime. And just in general, I love the T3 aesthetic, I love their products, they perform well, they perform consistently, so this brand just works for me. And if you want to see these more luxurious hair tools, it's definitely best to hold them in your hand, to try them out at a store. So if you want to see them in person, pick them up, actually look at the detailing, then Sephora is the place to go for that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this top 10 at Sephora, since I know it's one of most of my subscribers' favorite places to shop. If you have any further questions or want to know any other products that I recommend, then please feel free to leave your questions down below, and I'll try to give you more specific answers. And in case you haven't followed me on Snapchat already, I am posting regular updates of my renovation process, and I can't wait to share the final results with you guys. But in the meantime, I do like to show you guys little snippets here and there. So if you're interested, please make sure to catch them daily, because as you know, snaps expire and disappear after 24 hours. My handle is RAEview, just like this channel. But anyway, enough rambling. Thanks so much for tuning in, everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.